What's up guys, Sam Legend here, back again with another One Piece Treasure Cruise video, and in today's video we're going to be going over the newly released Arena SASAKI. So, it's been a very long while since we had an Arena debut on here, so very glad they're bringing at least something back, because we've basically been in a content drought since the last Arena. Not saying there was much going on before that, but you know, it's just been really off and on with what content they're going to have released whenever. Anyway, this arena is annoying. It's really annoying. There's a bunch of special reverse in it, so we have to deal with that. Obviously, if you have the new badge, it's a cakewalk, but if you do not have the new badge, you're going to have to rely on some pretty, not obscure, but some pretty specific units to get you through this arena. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, starting off, we're going to be looking at this double Uta team. Now, Uta is probably the best unit to be using in this arena, just because her captain ability and her special gets around a lot of the debuffs and gives you a lot more damage for this arena right here. Probably the best unit to be using next to the Big Mom badge. So on stage 3, Who's Who is not going to do too much at all. It's just Who's Who and two mob characters. They're not going to do too much whatsoever. The only thing they're going to be doing is special reversing your bottom row by one turn and give them special locks. But with Uta, you obviously can get around that because her captain ability does reduce special reverse by 10 turns. So this is a really easy stage to get by. Stage 4 is where it gets a little tricky because you have Black Maria with 20 million health. You have the two mob characters again with 2 million health each. And then she's going to give themselves the burn paralysis. Like she's gonna be immune to everything except those two debuffs. She's gonna give herself 5 turns damage reduction. She's gonna give us 5 turns attack down, and then she's gonna special reverse our captains by 5 turns. So yeah, this arena is pretty annoying because for one, that right there, you have to do a special reverse for like every single stage. And you also have to deal with block slots too, which is why we're going to be using the Yamato special to give us Wano slots to block orbs, and then have the Custer support attached to the Yamato there to lock our slots for one turn. We're also going to be using both of Uta's superclass specials because you have to basically heal before you get to the last stage. It is pretty important. Chopper we're going to be using to give us color affinity boost, and then if we hit our perfects, we get another color affinity boost on the next stage. And the Robin Jimbo is used to get rid of the damage reduction and the attack down. Stage 5, as you saw last turn, we did use Uta special to give us a turn progressive boost, so we're going to be keeping them throughout the rest of this run here. On stage 5, Sasaki is going to have 40 million health. He's going to give himself the immunity except for burn of paralysis, 5 turns paralysis for us, and then 5 turns of special bond also for us too. And then he's going to completely reverse our captain special abilities and then give them locks. So that's pretty annoying to deal with. But as you can see, we didn't have to use special bind removal at all because we had all our boosts active and were able to kill in that one turn. Now, we also have to deal with 99 turns of type slots are unfavorable, which is why we're using Wano slots here. It's pretty annoying to get around. I was planning on using the VV Rebecca unit to get rid of the special bind for us, but I realized that we really didn't need it at all because I could just do damage right here. As you saw, we had beat the first stage without even using our Wano slots at all. So yeah, this seems actually pretty good for this fight right here. The next team we're going to be looking at is going to be a Friend Captain Big Mom with Moria. So basically a powerhouse-driven team. Stage 3, like I said, not too much happening here. On stage 4, we have to deal with Black Maria, like I said. And we're going to be using a bunch of special reducing specials. So we have the Jozu here, who's going to reduce special cooldowns by 2 turns for powerhouse characters, and also get rid of the attack down on stage 4. We have Moria's super type special, who is going to reduce cooldowns by 1 turn and also lock slots, which is pretty important here. We have the Big Mom, we're going to be using her super type to also reduce the captain's special cooldowns by 3 turns, so that we can activate Moria special here so that we can have the clock buff to give us a color affinity boost on the next turn on Sasaki stage. We have the Big Mom, the Kazuna Clash Big Mom, who's going to give us similar slots to block orbs, and also lock slots, which is pretty important here. We have Moria's super type special, who is going to reduce cooldowns by 1 turn and also lock slots by 3 turns, so that we can activate Moria special here to and also get rid of the damage reduction on that stage 2, which is pretty good. And we're also going to use Big Mom Special to give us the conditional boost and the base attack boost against the enemies. And also, I think we also heal with her special ability, but we also do that with Mori's captain ability, so it doesn't really matter too much. Either way, we're going to get healed so that we don't have to deal with the SASAKI giving us a bunch of other debuffs because her health is too low. So with that, we get to the last stage. We're going to be using the Marco special, because Marco does reduce paralysis and special bind by like 7 turns. We can get around that real easily. Also, he's going to give us a chain boost because we already are going to have a color affinity boost with Moria special. So we're going to get the chain boost instead, so we don't have to activate the interrupt at all. And with this, we are able to kill in the first turn. We have everything basically at this point. So on the revive stage, we're going to be using the Katakuri special. Because Katakuri does have the special of dealing damage, and also is going to give us a 2x attack boost for end characters. Now he deals damage, which is really good because we can attach the law support onto the Katakuri, the Halloween law support, which gives us an orb boost so that we can actually deal a lot more damage on the final stage, on the revive, and actually deal Sasaki pretty easily here. So for the last team, we're going to be looking at the Super Tandem Luffy along with Treasure Map Koala. Now, if you don't know what this team does, not this team, the Koala does, Koala actually does have the captain ability of reducing special reverse by 10 turns. So we are able to, you know, get around some of the special reverse that happens on stage 3 and 4. So on stage 4, speaking of, we're going to be using the Film Red Brook to remove the attack down and damage reduction. This, I think, can probably replace with, like, if you don't have this unit, you have Robin Jibbin for some reason, you can use that unit too. Basically, anyone that gets rid of damage reduction and the attack down is going to be really good for this stage here, for this team build anyway. We're also going to be using the Luffy, who's going to get rid of the block slots for us by giving us 10 slots, and he's also going to lock them for 1 turn so we can keep them for the next stage, so we can get around the type slots being unfavorable. Now he's also going to give us an orb boost by 3.5 times because our captain's free spirit. And then we're going to use, actually we're not going to use any more special. Oh, we're going to use Koala special to give us health back so we can get around some of the debuffs on stage 5. Speaking of, on stage 5, we have the General Frankie special ready to go and the Super Salt ready to go, so we can get a color affinity boost, attack, and orb boost just for General Frankie alone. And with Luffy, we actually get to extend that attack boost by 1 turn so we can keep it for the revive stage. Sanji here is going to get rid of the paralysis and the special bind and give us a chain boost. Now, I did have the Jinbei support attached to Sanji, but I realized that he was going to give us block slots to tandem slots. I don't know why, I just thought I was going to be able to keep tandem slots, but I wasn't, obviously. So that's why we have the Bonnie here, who's going to give us recovery slots to block slots, and also give us a chain lock. I don't remember how big the chain lock is going to be, but it's going to be a chain lock regardless. And then we're going to be, as you can see, we also use the Super Class special of Luffy here. I forgot to mention that part, I don't know why. Anyway, this team actually performed really, really well. And if you can build it, I suggest going with this team too, just in case you don't have a Big Mom. So that's really it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And I will see you guys in the next video.